Yo, what is going on, everyone? Kino here. I'm back with another video. We're going to be doing a market review on my 30-day demo account here, on my 30-day run. As I mentioned, before we actually get into our video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms here, and so you guys can actually see my journey progress on these platforms. Okay, so as you guys already mentioned, or well, as I already mentioned, excuse me, that I was going to start over on the 30-day run. I had some things pop up where it caused me to actually take a step back for a minute, but now we're back on track. So we're going to be starting this 30 days in April. So as you can see right now in front of me is my Notion template, or my Notion here that's going to keep track on those 30 days. So my first trade for the 30 days here was on the 16th. So I placed 2 trades here on the 16th, and then my final winning trade here got targeted here on the 17th. Now you guys know that I do not trade on Fridays. I just don't. I normally trade on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays. Those are my trading days, and that's what's on my trading plan, those 3 days out of the week. All right, but I actually had my third trade set for London session. Okay, so I actually got tagged in. I had the actual position set for the 16th. I didn't get tagged until that morning of the 17th, which got me at the $21. But I'm gonna go ahead and break that down. Of course, you're like, dang, Kino, you only made $21. Yes, I already know, but we're going to get into that. But also keep in mind, this is a demo account. The only reason why I'm doing the 30-day demo account, so that I can prove to myself that I can be a consistent, profitable trader and actually treat this like a real business. Okay, so I'm proving to myself for the next 30 days that I can be 1, consistent, 2, following my trading plan. Doesn't matter if I win or lose, still follow the trading plan. And then 3rd, really continue to build that consistency by coming to the charts, coming to the desk, trading those 3 days out of the week, and seeing how I'm operating. Are there little nuances that I need to check or tweak and to get better day in and day out? Okay, so this is somewhat in a way of a study, right? A personal study on myself, on what type of trader I actually want to be moving forward. Okay, in a separate video, I'm also going to be going in a little bit more deeper on my full trading journey. I'm going to reveal some things to you guys where I don't want you guys having to make the same mistake that I've done while being in this industry. Okay, but I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of this journey. I'm just so grateful that I'm even here to do this. All right, so let's go ahead and get into day 1, go over my notes, and then we'll hit the live charts and see what I'm talking about. All right, as I mentioned here, my first 2 trades were on the 16th. All right, so I have before screenshots, after, and then my entries here. Okay, I also got my entry results here. On the 50K account, was down 2 trades and then made the last trade on a break even and got the account back up to the 50 account. All right, as I mentioned, 2 losses, 1 win, back to the break even on the 50K. All right, I took a long. So with my 2 losses, well, technically with my 3 trades, I was looking for longs on gold. Okay, those 2 trades, I wasn't ready. I won't say I wasn't ready, but the setup wasn't ready, and I should have known better to actually take trades in a consolidating area. When prices going back and forth, I realized I don't do well when prices going back and forth in consolidation, so I need to stay out of it, allow the market to do what it needs to do, get back in once I actually see my setup or see where the market has made its mind up to show some type of continuation or either reversal or take out other previous orders and then making its move, rather if that's up or down. Okay, but yeah, so all in all, with those 3 trades, I was looking for longs. The 2 trades that I took was rightfully so, I needed to lose. All right, deserved to lose those two trades, because my whole plan is to wait for the setup, and I didn't wait for the setup. Okay, but I have all of my notes here. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit more deeper into that. So my point of interest was 70% with the candle wick rejection. All right, win result on the 3rd trade, my P&L was $21. Totally fine. What I could have done better, And one of the things I could have done better was zoom out and see where I was in at the market. Like, I didn't know where I was in the market. So those 2 trades that I was taking was in a consolidating area, because when I went up to the higher time frame, I realized, oh, okay, well, Keno, the reason why it didn't work was because of the fact that you were in a consolidating area. And if you would have realized that a little bit earlier on, if you would have zoomed in and went on a higher time frame, you would have not taken those trades. Okay, your last 3rd trade could have been your big winners trade, and you could have just left it where it was, right? So zooming out and seeing where I'm at in the market on a higher time frame, that's number 1. I could have done that better. All right. Point 2, after zooming out on the higher time frame, see what the setup is, or to anticipate where you could have gotten in on your setup. These are questions I'm asking myself, right? Did I get in the candle closure? All right, was there a candle closure on the 1 hour time frame? Was there confirmation with that, right? What else did it say? 1 hour time frame for confirmation to get in, or did I just hope that price would just tap into my POI, my point of interest, and hope for the best? Or did I just wait for the sweep with confirmation that price was going to continue in the continuation, or what? Right? So my answer was to that is that I could have zoomed out and I could have waited for the candle confirmation, see if price swept highs and or either lows, and place my entry at the 50% or 70%. Okay, so with me realizing that answer, I need to 1, wait for my confirmation. Okay, 2, matter of fact, let me back up. Number 1, on the higher time frame, where are we? Are we consolidating? Are we consolidating? Are we in a continuation? Are we in a pullback? Are we in reverse? Where are we? Okay, if it's not aligning to my trading plan, then I don't need to take it. Okay, but once I get to the screenshots, you guys will know what I'm talking about, right? And then 2, zooming out on the higher time frame and seeing where I'm at. What am I anticipating? Am I anticipating a sweep? Am I anticipating a candle closure? What am I anticipating, right? And once I meet those requirements, or if the requirements are met on my trading plan, am I anticipating for price to trade back into the range, hitting the 50 or 70%? All right. So those are the things that I've taken from my 16th to 17th trade. All right, on the first day. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into these screenshots here. So I didn't have the before, but I'm going to also show you where my execution was here. Okay. So looking on the left hand side, well, looking on the right hand side, this is the 1 hour chart on gold. I was placing my 2 trades in this yellow box. We were consolidating back and forth, even though that we have wicked the lows. We definitely came here, wicked this lower low. It was not giving me any type of direction. I'm just hoping that, okay, if I get in at this price, just because it has hit the 50% or 70%, I'm looking for price to take off. No, I took a trade that I deserved to actually lose on, because I didn't zoom out, because I was so focused on the 15. I wasn't focused on the 1 hour, and we're going back and forth in price, and I'm sitting here placing longs. No, and I'm actually getting tagged out. My first trade was over here, tagged me out on that wick. All right, I was the sweep, swept me here at my stop loss. Okay, placed another buy, hoping at the 70%. All right. No, I lied. Placed the trade here at the 30%, went back down on me. All right. It just didn't work. All right. So I'm sitting here placing trades, hoping that I get a good price, a good entry, but failing to realize I'm in a consolidating area. Don't need to be in that. Okay. So I'm going to also break down where I actually took my winning trade. Okay. But as you can see here with the notes on the 15, we're just consolidating. Price came in, tapped the 30%, came back up, and we're not getting no full momentum. And then we have price push up to the upside. So I'm sitting here placing my trades in the consolidating area. I definitely got wicked here with my first trade, put a trade here at the 30%, definitely got taken out. And then now where I got the confirmation was, I'm going to break that down. But let me go over this here. So my 2 trades were placed here, 2 losses. Taking trades in the middle of the PA ranging, this is an area I would like to stay away from. looking on the higher time frame will help me avoid this back and forth range. This definitely would have helped me out. I also put here a note. It says price mitigated the overall range of the 30%, and it did. That was a whole big range in itself. All right, so let me go ahead and go to the live charts. Let me show you. All right, now this is just my execution. Expand this here a little bit. Let me just do one chart here so you guys can see. There we go. One chart, expand. Okay, so this is where I got caught up at, and I'm pretty sure like most traders got caught up here, trying to catch whatever short this was or whatever long, because clearly I was, you know, I was trying to catch the best one. Let me see here. Let me go back. Just bear with me. I want to make sure. Balance history. Yeah, so I had long positions there. I definitely was placing long positions. And as you can see, I got that account back up to, you know, 21 here, right? So these were my two losses, 209, 64 bucks, and then my P&L ending up on the account here, 294. Okay, my small realized profit of 21 bucks. I'm still grateful. I'm back up on the account, right? That means I can live to trade another day. All right, I'm not too mad at it, but what I am holding myself accountable is this is not a part of my trading plan. This is not. This back and forth, top of the range, bottom of the range, you know, we're wicking, right? We're already taking out positions here. And then price took its way up at the 70%. If I would have just waited at the 70%, I would have been able to have that. All right. And that's what happened. I actually took my third trade here at the 70%, right? Price retraced, came back up, tapped into the 70 and pushed up to the upside, which got me out here at this candle here, breaking previous highs. So that was my third trade. But yeah, got tagged in here, price here, and definitely tagged me out. Same thing, I got in at that 30 because I was hoping that this candle will turn bullish, but no, got in and then took me out. Okay, then we have my third trade here coming in, still sustaining the 70%, right? It would have been nice if I would have gotten in at the 30% or the 50. I wouldn't mind a little bit of drawdown at the 50%. At least price would have came up. I would have been able to be at a better price, but I got in at the 70%, got out at this previous high, which I was looking for price to actually break. And then we actually came up and swept above the all-time high. So we have a new all-time high sitting here. In at the 70% is what I was looking for, which was here. And then we had this low, we had this high, price came back and tapped in at the 70%. Now I should have waited to get tapped in here at the 70% on that pullback and then have price pull up. But all in all, I'm still happy with the results that I actually have here. Okay, but let's see, let's go back. So yeah, so this is what the account looks like, those two losses and then that win here. All right, but all in all, I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy. Oh, my apologies. I took one trade on the 16th. Oh, okay. I'm with it. All right. So I took one trade on the 16th and then I took one on the 17th. All right. Around 2:11 a.m. And then I took another one here. So I had to place my last trade here later on. And then I ended up getting 294. So yeah. So all in all, so this is the 16th, this is the 17th here, and then this is the 17th, which is the third trade here, and I was able to get out of that trade. So all in all, that is my trading recap here, how I traded in range when I don't need to be trading in ranges, and waiting for confirmation for me, and just being confident of just my setup overall. Okay, so I hope you guys actually enjoyed that breakdown. This is gold. This is the place where I placed my 3 trades here on gold. 2 losses, 1 win. We're back up on the 50K account. So we're going to wait and see how the rest of the week of April turns out going into May. I'm so excited. Happy Q2. Let's go ahead and continue crushing it. Thank you guys. Talk to you guys soon and see you in another trade recap.